This is Corey transmission. We found helpless.
Hello and welcome everyone back to Neon Lights Roleplay. I am Megan Syria and tonight I get the distinct pleasure of being the game mother for tonight's episode of Last Transmission. With me on screen here is a cast of lovely people who are all far too eager to die, which is great because we'll be using Death in Space from Free League Publishing as our system of choice for this campaign. Before we meet them and their characters, there's a few things I want to get out of the way. Last Transmission is a sci-fi horror game, emphasis on horror, so general content warnings will include gore, violence, death, body horror, and psychological horror. While I can safely say everyone at the table has a number of ways to let me know if things are getting a little too gritty, there's only so much we can do for you as a viewer. If at any point a scene being played out becomes a bit too overwhelming, we highly encourage that you put us on mute, step away for a few minutes until the scene has passed, and if you still feel up to it, sit back down with us to see if this motley crew makes it out alive. Speaking of our motley crew, let's meet everyone. In overlay order, if you all would do us the honor of introducing yourselves, your characters, and answer me this. Do you trust yourself? What about the people around you? Kick it off with Turk.
Okay, hey everybody, I am Turk, or Turk accented, if, you know, I don't know. And I am playing Gavin Lopata, the younger of the Lopata brothers tonight. And Gavin knows he can trust himself. Gavin's got a pretty good head on his shoulders. You know, he would swap for any of the other ones currently at the moment. As for trusting others, he does have some growing concerns with the... Oh, he's gotten a real awareness of what this does, what this effect that this virus, this infectious thing is having on people and their mental faculties. And well, he's kind of had some brushes with that. I think he's just keeping an eye out for his crewmates. Not that he doesn't trust them, but he's just aware at them. And I think that's all I'm going to need to say at the moment, so I'm going to toss it over to Shock.
Hi, yes, I'm Shock Failure. Welcome, everyone. And once again, reprise my role as Teo Shardy, the ever so lovable AI who volunteered to take up the meat suit. And now, to answer the question of does Teo trust himself? Well, on any given day of the week, he would say yes, he would trust himself, almost to a fault. Currently, though, that trust is rather rapidly eroding. And on the front of trusting those around him, he has grown to trust many of them. Faye in particular, and that he is really hoping Faye will do what needs to be done if it comes to it. And I believe I'm just going to pass that on over to Vermin to finish us off with work.
What's up, everybody? I'm Vermin. In fact, I'm legendary Vermin. And I'm playing Faye Castilian, F43. And you know what? Faye, in spite of everything, Faye both trusts herself and her crew. That doesn't mean that she thinks that the crew can never be wrong, but it does mean that, you know, if somebody made a call and she wasn't there to authorize it, she would let it ride. She believes that they can make good decisions under tough circumstances. We're literally a rescue squad.
Hmm?
We are a rescue squad, but I feel like we are amongst those who need to be rescued right now.
Wow. Yeah. You're not wrong. That doesn't mean that you're not trustworthy, though. I believe in you, and Faye believes in you. You know?
That's sweet. But I don't think those cinemas are going to stop Teo if he goes full Skynet.
Luckily, if you go full Skynet, you've bound yourself to a meat suit.
Yeah, the recent Terminator movies didn't really make that much of a better option. And I can't believe I acknowledge those recent ones that still exist.
Skynet or not, that seems to be a future problem. Right now, you're kind of dealing with a present situation, which is you are back in the tunnels. We're gonna spawn in on the bottom, right?
We should just be able to get through this like super quick though, right? Like we don't even need to spawn in, be like worry about going to the map because like, well, we already got it handled and it's all fine.
Sure.
Gentle Game Mother, could you please ping where we are headed?
I will do you one better. I drew purple boxes.
Oh, joy. Okay, so we're going back basically to where we started.
Yes, you are.
Neat. Okay.
You take a little bit of a different path because it's blockaded on the other side.
Say again?
There's a wall here, so you have to go a little bit of a different path.
I see. Oh. So for those of you at home, I'm looking over this map, and as far as I can tell, there is only one corridor heading to the place that we want to be. So,
More or less,
that
yeah.
should be fun.
Where? Sorry, where are we trying to get?
The purple box
The
is
purple.
up in the top left
Thank
corner.
you. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I am sure nothing bad will happen if we attempt to do that. This is all fine.
Choke point, not without his permission and consent.
I've
Never
been
mind.
given consent
And-
by
and
everyone
as-
here.
Maybe if you just begs a
Hang
little
on.
bit.
Choking was not brought up, so let's slow that roll real quick.
Hey, whatever you want to do.
Consent forms, safety.
Yes, always safety. Anyway, so, what's the move, Cap?
Out of character. Puzzle this with me for a minute because my my instinct is to go the directions that leave us the least exposed. Which strikes me that like we go north, we cut across the tunnel through the extremely short route. I assume that this up here is a room that we can go into, right?
I think it's a matter of we don't know where that is yet.
Or like
in character, so.
Oh. Sorry, my lines are really
I
dark.
mean, yeah, in character, you wouldn't really know.
So we're like heading this way after going up this way.
If we can see down
I was gonna
hallway,
double north.
Double north it. Okay. I mean, yeah, that works.
Because that gives us.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: if we don't know where any of
This
these
way.
passages are,
That's what I'm thinking.
then the only one that we're going to be able to see from one of our starting locations without sticking our necks all the way out is that one. Right? We've got that juicy 45-degree angle. Well, it's more like a 30-degree angle, but you know what I mean.
I understand.
Measured acutely, anyway. So, yeah, I think double north, and then check to see how nasty the nasties are. Move as quickly as we can over to purple zone. Shall we?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think probably the best thing for us is to listen carefully and check our corners as best as we can. But given what we saw the last time we were out in these tunnels, I'm not particularly interested in walking the track if we can avoid it.
Right.
Alright, let me zoom back in.
So, I think Faye probably the first place that she would go is kind of, oh, come on, let me grab my fella. Game mother,
Yes,
help. I cannot move.
Oh, yes.
no.
Our tokens are not movable. at the moment.
Sweet game mother, I cannot walk. Slender Aphrodite has filled me with longing for a token.
How does that normally end?
A girl.
Oh. Oh, is that?
It's just some Sappho.
I fucking love Sappho. The original
I can't even-
lesbian.
Oh, that would be because for some reason you were all on the map layer.
We're part of the world.
Part of the world,
ship.
part of the crew.
Mhm.
So, hold on. I don't know what happens there.
What
Ah.
do you mean? What?
We got flattened into the same layer as the map somehow. I think you may. My best guess is that like, in the process of securing those squares in place, we got glued on. Okay, so I think the thing that Faye would do is kind of like huddly in a group. She would come up to this corner, and knowing that she has to go in a northwesterly direction, she would probably check to like get within the tunnel but kind of listen out this way before approaching the exit, to see if she hears any hateful freaks.
Put this guy on the map to indicate. Yeah, you hear a lad. The same lad that you left behind.
Cool.
Doing his back and forth.
We'll let that hateful freak continue on there forever tread, and then come up here and listen for hateful freaks.
There's the sound of some hateful freaks.
I don't enjoy that. I don't like the sound of hateful freaks. I refuse.
Some as in
More than one.
Fun.
okay. That changes things slightly.
Yes, that gives space.
Does it sound like they're big, or does it sound like they're small?
They sound like they're on the bigger side.
Okay.
Definitely
See, the
not
thing-
the little raspy guys who get in the short range.
Yeah. Okay. Tactical audible gang. I think we're gonna need to set up some kind of diversion to get the man that we already know about pulled away from the exit down here, so that we can like dip dash up to here.
What
do
about
you think
dip
about
dashing up to there?
It sounds like there's more dudes just outside of here, and I'm afeared to go peek.
What if I, who is not so much afeared and has a pretty good dexterity, perhaps do things stealthily, were to go peek? And I'll say, I'll do you one better. I'll level this in character. Cap, you want me to go ahead and scout a bit?
And there's kind of a look between Tomoe and Faye. Just scout and get back. If anything's coming after you, wave your hands wildly.
Oh, you'll hear plenty of waving, I promise you. And I'd like to creep as best I can on up to the end of that grate there.
You're poking your head out of the grate.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look around about the grate as best I can, just to understand what the hell's going on.
Couple of dudes.
A couple?
Couple of dudes.
Good for
And
them.
it kinda... They're posturing towards each other, almost like you would expect them to be having a conversation.
I'm gonna see that, kind of nod, look around, just kind of being waddling my way back carefully until I'm in enough spots where I can walk. Yeah, we got two out this way. And not much else. They're just staring at each other, though. Like they're having some kind of conversation.
Oh, great. They can communicate. That's great. That's fun.
So yeah, we figured they had some way to, communicate the presence of prey beyond, reacting to auditory impulses, but well, I'm not saying they're talking. That'd be ridiculous. But well, they're doing something. Fact is, there's two of them, and that other way only has one. I'm not great at math, but sounds like a winning formula to me.
But we don't I don't know of any other ways out that southern side of the tunnel that'll get us where we need to go. Well, given what we know about the tunnels, actually.
If we hit them hard and fast, maybe we can get into the tunnels before anyone else shows up. But again, that might be better with one rather than two.
Oh man. I have one other thought, which is potentially we try to circumvent all of this by kind of going back the way that we came, because presumably we'd know about that tunnel, because we did spend some time hanging out, and we could scout more from there. God. The thing is, if any of us get hit by these things, it stands to reason that we're very fucked. Because that's how you get sick.
Captain, we're already pretty fucked.
All right.
We just gotta pick the level of fucked we're at.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get anybody by that ugly guard. So let's go back to the other entrance.
All right.
And then you said it was patrolling?
Yeah, I was gonna move them back and forth. Doing its thing.
All right.
You think maybe we could cut across?
What weapons do we have?
I got a pistol, but it's a vacuum pistol.
And then, is our flamethrower still working?
Flamethrower is still working, and I also have Tamori's service pistol.
Right.
Oh, it has a maintenance check.
Yeah. My inclination is to send Tomoe and the civilians through first. Like, just get them to the other side, and then if we have to do cleanup and attract its attention, then the three of us can kind of skirt our way around.
Yeah.
If we do need to do cleanup, we have to move quick. I think we're still in auditory range for the two.
I fully agree. But correct me if I'm wrong, Game Mother. Some of these passageways are probably too small for those big guys to fit through. Yeah?
Such as, like, where you are right now with the shafts and ducts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Basically, you wedge yourself in there, the big guys aren't going to be able to follow you.
Yeah. They may be able to shoot at us, but
yeah.
If we can get around corners, that's something. Does that sound good? We try to send the three of them first, stealthily, and then do our best to follow?
Makes sense to me.
That should work.
All right. Faye compulsively checks her ammo and then nods at the rest of the crew.
Something down. Oh, his character sheet. Alright. Give them a go. I'm rolling so many things against myself.
You're doing great.
It's always
So
fun
many
rolling against
things.
yourself.
So many things. Huh. We're starting off not great. We're using a voice.
Come on, big guy, schmoove.
Okay. The pass on that one. Big thing, notice him. Does not. So Tomoe gets through.
Yeah.
And sorry.
I assume he clears the corners before we send anybody else across,
Yeah.
just to make sure.
Yeah. Moves a little bit further, checks the room, and comes back to.
Does like a signal laser across to us.
Yeah. Little wave. Ben, please don't fuck it up. Ben didn't fuck it up. Monster nose. Not with a 1, it doesn't. Ben is good. Yeet, Ben.
Get over there.
Delilah. My sweet, sweet Delilah.
I feel like so much of this game is just like quietly praying that the dice go our way.
Delilah doesn't roll on anything. She doesn't have a voice.
So did she,
Delilah fumbled it.
Okay.
Ah.
She tripped over a grate and it clattered.
Oh, it's not that great.
No, it's not that great.
It's pretty bad, actually.
It was this one specifically.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So in that case, Faye pops out and opens fire.
Shoot my dude.
Yeah.
Alright, shoot my dude.
It's tech. Guns is tech,
Yes.
which always
Guns is tech.
throws me
That
for
always
a loop
catches
here.
you.
That's a 16.
That's a hit.
All right. That means I get to do gun damage. That's a 6. Wowza bowza.
Damn. That's a 6 damage. Throw your popcorn in it too.
Delilah, please get across.
Delilah scrambles to her feet and just kind of scurries. Mori ushers her in, like. We'll just send her into the room. Mori will stand guard. Alright. Popcorn I took Gav. We'll get everybody out here.
Perfect. Gav's gonna step up a bit here, and is gonna try and shoot with his film pistol, vacuum pistol.
Shoot him.
Here it goes. That's gonna be +2 attack for a +2, 19, I believe.
Yep.
All right, cool. Here comes a D6 of damage. 3.
Okie dokie.
I gotta mark off an ammo. So, thunk, fire a shot of something into him. It's mean. Yeah, duh, popcorn. Well, maybe Tau.
All right. Let's see.
Teo.
I'm right here. Yeah, I'm just.
Teo. I got you. I'm just.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna just pop right on out here.
Monster
And-
come and we won't go home.
I'm gonna take a shot with the service pistol. Oh wow, that's a 17 on the die with my +3, so that's a 20.
Hell yeah.
And the service pistol does what damage again?
Is it just like a pistol? I think most pistols just do a D6.
1d6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Seeing if it was on the sheet. One.
1.
Okay.
Reroll. Please.
Look, void points are very, very limited resources, and I don't know if we can reroll 1 damage.
No. Cannot reroll 1 damage. You can reroll failed action rolls.
Well, maybe popcorn it over to our bruiser.
Yeah, might as well pop it over to Tamori.
He only has the maintenance check now, doesn't he?
Yep, he's gonna have to go up and fight it.
Gonna beat the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, that. Is he in? Is he in a 2 or a 3 for body?
8.
I have a different sheet.
I might have
I
been.
heard he was at a 3 for body,
Yeah.
because he goes body yada yada.
Yeah. Well, the sheet. He may need to update the sheet in the drive then. If it's a 3, that puts it at a 19. It runs up that maintenance check and clubs it across the face. And oh god, what did I decide for damage for this fucking maintenance check?
Like 100.
No.
Oh,
It
okay.
was
99.
plus body.
2d8, I'm pretty sure, is 2d8, right?
Nah. I think it was the same as the cane. What did I do
Which
for
is
the cane?
1d8.
That sounds fake news.
I was shocked when you told me that.
That sounds like fake news. Because we changed it and I added body to it.
That's maybe true. I'm gonna be honest. But
We need to write
I've been
these
trying.
things down.
Well, I've been trying to save my character sheet between each session, and I'm a little bit worried that something's got lost. But no, I have game design thoughts. I thought it was intentional after a bit that you made it quite strong, because I live in fear of being next to these things.
I trust the D8 for now. We'll revisit this later. Ah! Don't roll off the table, please. That's an unfortunate number. It was 1.
He did
All that
1
power.
damage.
He did 1 damage. All that power. And there's Nobody left. Well, we could popcorn it to Ben, but it depends. Do you want Ben involved in the fight, or are you gonna have him stay?
Ben can
You
stay.
want him to stay in the? He can stay in the vent.
Yeah.
Buddy
No.
should not be getting involved with anything that we
Buddy-
do.
Yeah. Buddy has a bolt pistol, and that's not helpful.
But he has a bolt pistol, but that's just for show.
Yeah, it's a last resort, so we're gonna popcorn it to our big guy, who's gonna let out a very angry shriek, and Tomoe is the closest thing to him. This is the unfortunate side of being the tank.
I mean, Foxy would not have played it any other way.
He would not have. He would not have. Alright. See if this thing hits him. That's a 10, so that's a negative. We're gonna popcorn it.
Hang on.
We're gonna popcorn it to Faye.
I assume I hear the pitter patter of massive feet.
You're something.
Just giant hulking forms and goes down to their feet.
Sounds like movement.
Sounds like a lot of movement.
They move in herds.
They move in her.
They're moving. So getting back to the topic at the top of this section, I think what Faye's gonna do is look to Tomoe, like hearing a herd coming this way, and is going to say, "Leave us be, we'll find another way, get them through." Take another shot at the big guy, who's right here, and then dip down the tunnel behind her. Because you can hear that they're coming from the right-hand side. And being where they just were is better than being where they are now. So yeah, I'm going to take a shot at the guy in front of me. And then leave. I got a 20. A natural 20, in fact.
Ooh.
Add a d6 to your damage.
Weehaw! It's 8 damage. Have I properly ventilated my monster?
Close.
Okay. You two, with me. And she will run back down the passageway. I don't know if that's a reasonable distance for me to get in a turn, but...
Oh, we're going back.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. We're not fighting all of those.
I didn't plan on fighting. I was figured it would be going through here into the area we already gotten our people into, so you could get everyone moving in one direction.
It looks like that's not happening today.
I mean, if you want to run past the big guy, be my guest. You can make whatever call you deem necessary.
Oh, I was gonna maybe shoot
It's
him.
the definition of you do you, boss.
Because here's the thing. If they get pinned down and we're with them, we're pinned down. But if they get pinned down and we're not with them, we can create a distraction. And given how many feet we just heard, I think better to be able to draw their attention to 2 different places to make our way to where we need to go.
Sure. Sorry, who'd you popcorn to?
I'll popcorn to you.
Thank you. I'm gonna try and finish off this foe by shooting him with a vacuum pistol. That's 17 on the die again. That's for a total of 19 to hit.
Excellent.
Yeah. 3 more damage. Nothing if not consistent. I wish I wasn't. Wish I could roll the big numbers. Wish that I could be like the cool kids who roll criticals and roll 2d8s. And... how's it looking? Still living, breathing?
Still standing.
How dare they? Alright, well, in that case, I'm running.
All right.
Popcorn over to Teo.
To Teo. Yep.
I was
So,
gonna say Teo.
Teo is also going to take a retreating pot shot at the thing that Tomoe is more or less fist fighting. And that is a 13.
That's it.
Okay. And that's a 6 for damage. Is it still standing?
It stumbles back out of reach and hits the wall. It is not long for this plane.
Perfect.
Could it be shorter?
Unfortunately, it's not going to be short.
It's about what it is. It's pretty short.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't have time to try and make it any shorter.
Assuming you're gonna popcorn it to Tomoe.
Yes, I'm going to popcorn it to Tomoe so we can hopefully get him out of the line of fire soon.
He's gonna retreat back to where he was in the vent with the maintenance shaft with Ben and Delilah. And not much long after, the cacophony of footsteps enters the area, and you two, the 3 of you might be a bit far to hear it, but there's the sound of rumbling, almost like a conversing. And a muffled gunshot. The gunshot you do hear.
I swear to God, Meg, if you've given these things guns. Who has a gun among them? I feel like we would know this.
How would you know that?
Because we've been traveling together.
Well, the service pistol that is on...
Out of who?
Ben
Oh, are
does
you
have a
talking
service
about-
pistol.
Not
them. Not them. I'm over the table. I'm gonna clarify. It's not them. You hear a muffled gunshot over the table. I'm gonna clarify. It is not them.
Meg, I can't believe you've given them guns.
I've given them guns.
Look, there was a reason why Dead Space 3 sucked so badly, and the first issue was not the microtransactions.
There were microtransactions in Dead Space 3?
Yes.
Oh god.
Everybody's looking to optimize their microtrans. Not into whatever that means, but I made a call and I'm sticking to it.
All right.
We head north,
Yeah.
we find the next maintenance tunnel. We see if we can get eyes on their position. Move quick, be quiet.
Get more. 3 people down.
Sorry, what was that?
We're 3 people down.
We're split into 2 groups. We can distract them, force them to move to where we want to engage.
But we want to engage at all.
We've lost ourselves that luxury.
We don't really have the time to argue. We need to move now.
Alright, I suppose all our moves are just moving on up.
Yeah. I assume we don't stop trucking until we get to the end of this hallway just to do a quick glance left and right and see how bad it is out there.
Make me savvy roll. Please.
Just Faye or everyone?
Faye's taking a look, so Faye start with.
13.
Helps if I go to the right layer. So at the end of the tunnel, you're looking back and forth, looking for this maintenance tunnel, but at the very end, towards another platform, catches your eye. It looks like a person crouched over a terminal with something over them, with what looks to be
With what looks to be a what?
an abomination.
Is
Why? Oh boy, oh no. I know that many. Do we get a good look at the person crouched over?
From this distance, you can probably tell the color of the suit and recognize it as probably a striped uniform.
Mm-hmm.
no.
We got to engage, Captain.
Dick. Yep. Okay. I step forward. I signal to the 2 of you to secure our entrance to the other shaft. And then I fire on the creature. That's 12?
That's a hit.
5 damage.
Raja, I need you to not be in my way. I'm trying to do something here.
Quickly, Raja. Set all
I'm
the
trying
enemy
to
hit points to
upset my
0.
friends.
I'm trying to torment people.
Set all the enemy hit points to 0, Raja. You can do it.
You have the power.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it lets out a shriek and its attention turns to you, and the individual startles and immediately scrambles back away from the sound of the gunshot.
Sunny, this way. And then I will pass the turn to Sunny. Feel like that's where we're at right now.
So Sunny is not going to listen. Is going to continue to back up.
Okay. Cool.
We're going to popcorn it. Raja, please. Sunny is going to popcorn it to big guy.
Why?
Sunny doesn't believe in
Sunny doesn't
our
believe in
stratagems.
solidarity.
Yeah.
Who's gonna take a shot at you?
That figures.
Yeah. But it does go wide and zing past your head. Hit the wall behind you. We're gonna popcorn it over to, let's say tail.
All right. Great. All right. So, best thing for me to go would be, say, here if I can. That gives me sight on that and sight down this way to watch for any more surprises, as well as mine for that. And I'm going to take a shot at our big old abomination. And that is a unnatural 20.
An unearthly 20, if you will.
Unearthly 20.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And that's 3 damage, and I'm also trying to get Sunny to come to us. We got you covered.
All right. Moving up.
And,
Yeah.
Sunny is not acknowledging. The thing makes a gesture with its hand towards her, and she is not moving.
You said it made a gesture?
Yeah. Like a hand gesture.
It's not good vibes.
Not good vibes. Popcorn it.
I'm going to popcorn it over to Gavin.
Cool. I'm gonna shoot this thing. I understand there might be apprehensions about that, but that's a big scary thing. You're a crewmate. So here goes my tech roll for an 18 total. I'm gonna assume that hits.
Okey-dokey.
Alright, 5 damage. Sorry, a piece of my house just tried to kill me, but I'm fine.
Wait, what?
Concern.
My life is more complicated than I initially thought it would be, but I'm gonna move to here. That's all right. Get out of the angle and be looking down the hallway. just so I'm more awares. But who's left the popcorn to? Can I pop it back to my cabin?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're telling. Okay, have these things made any gestures to each other before?
You've seen some of them kind of coordinate and work together, but that was mostly the spinners. And you've only seen a few of those.
And this is one of the things that shoots needles?
Like spines. Yeah.
And it's making a gesture. I'm guessing
To Sunny.
To Sunny.
To Sunny. Think,
Yeah.
like, when somebody is behind you, think the gesture that to move back.
Captain, I think something very weird's going on.
Can I retry my savvy roll?
By all means.
$15?
Negative.
No change.
It's a bit hazy. Looks like that kind of dilation that you get when you're dissociating. If you can think like that. It makes sense in my head. I don't know if it makes sense in your head.
No, it does. It does.
We'll also point out that now that Gav is actively looking down this hall, Teo is also taking a look down it. There is another one.
Yeah. Not me trying to figure out what part of this is real. Yeah, Faye's going to slow down and like put up the gun, turn to keep an eye on both creatures. In this case, literally, an eye. I'll I guess popcorn it to Gavin.
Not a fan of not focusing fire, but I think he's gonna follow orders, get to here, and fire at this lower one.
There.
Ooh, try to run away from me.
Before he fires, could I ask, is this low one showing any signs of open hostility
Yes.
towards us? Okay.
Yes. If these things could come in guns blazing, it is coming in guns blazing.
13 to hit.
Okay.
Does it hit? Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yep.
4 damage, and I'm at the spot.
Okie.
I'm gonna popcorn it over to Teo.
All right, so I want to confirm what I'm seeing so far. Lower one, clear hostilities. Upper one, not so much hostile, but seems like we actively trying to protect Sunny. Or at least I'm getting that vibe now. Right?
Defensive, but still aggressive. Like, from their point of view, you guys came in hostile first, so...
Alright. Before I do anything, can I make a savvy check to see if I can figure out what's going on here?
Go for
Especially
it.
with that one. Alright. I'm raw savvy, so this is gonna be. Oh. Here I was complaining. I got a 19.
It's a lot more clear for you. And maybe it's because of whatever is going on with your fucking head that you're just seeing in raw coding. That it's not necessarily coming through as an altered state for you.
Mm-hmm.
You're making out more of a humanoid form than you are an abomination.
In both cases?
In both
No.
cases.
In both cases?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so in the most authoritative voice I'm going to shout, everyone freeze.
Faye is going to continue to keep her gun up, like pointed towards the ceiling.
All parties identify yourself. We are Faye Castilian, Gavin Lapata, and Teo Shardy of the members of the Shrike Rescue Team. Identify yourselves immediately. Do I get any responses from anyone?
Bit slow to really properly get responses. They're kind of reeling to understand what just happened in this sudden freeze in the firefight. The first one to finally speak is Knight. Identifies himself as Knight, the third reporting officer, the crew on for strike.
Faye.
You just tried to fucking kill me.
Faye promptly doubles over and throws up.
Oh.
Why are you throwing up?
It's our crew.
What?
There apparently is a hallucinogenic property to whatever contagions in the area. And I don't think we are...
Whatever's going on, and she looks at Gavin, we are not immune.
Shakes his head and rubs at his eyes and looks again. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, Jay.
Oh, fuck. Jay, who was down that hall?
What do you mean?
Who else is here?
We
In
just...
the building?
Are y'all here? We've been
No,
running
it's just
from...
the three of us. Us and those fucking whatever the hell we've been running into.
There was 3.
Now I'm starting to question that.
No, because there was 3, and then there was the 1 that was down there, and 3 of you ran over, but we came back, and there was now 3 of you. What?
Either there were 3 of those actual abominations that ran down when we first opened fire earlier, or there's more people.
We heard gunfire. Thought maybe it was you.
Good bet. Fuck.
So everybody else is back still at ship, right?
Yeah.
Did you see what we wasted in the hallway?
Yeah, that fucking giant.
Okay. That's something.
A lot like you.
What?
Do you think we were shooting at you for the fun of it?
I may have missed a word there.
It looked a lot like you.
Shit. Tomoe is with 2 civilians. We need to get them. We were going to go to the communications array and try and hail the ship. Why are you here? Why'd you follow us? You had your orders.
First off, it's been over 24 hours and you didn't report back. Second off, new part of the message came through the strike.
Nope.
It was short, something about monsters, and figured that you could use some backup.
Oh, you ain't fucking wrong there.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, let's go pick up Tomoe. Introduce you to Delilah and Ben.
Oh, they're real special. Alright, come on. Guess we'll just...
Has there been any more, like, gunfire, or do we hear any more sounds of, like, conflict over here?
No. There's sounds of movement and kind of chitter around in the tunnels. Signs of movement, and maybe you might want to move quickly.
Yeah.
Because there's things moving in there, but...
Faye will kind of, like, approach the corner and then, like, shave in a haircut on the doorway before turning in.
Okay.
Tomoe. Ben, Delilah, you alright? Also, is there still a corpse over here?
Yes, there is.
Does it still look like an abomination?
Yes, it does.
Oh, motherfucker.
Yeah, where everyone's fine, Cap. Glad to see you're alive. Don't know why you came back, though. We would have gotten around to you guys sooner or later. Get in here before those things show up.
Jay and Knight and Sunny are here too. We should keep moving. There's another set of tunnels in the block north.
Right, more fucking tunnels. Better than being out in the open, I guess.
If you see any of those monsters acting weird, like, not bloodthirsty, like they're talking to each other, we need to slow down. It looks like Gavin and I are hallucinating too.
It's real fun.
I think that I say in confidence to Tomoe.
Sorry, I rescind my gesture.
You're
My gestical comment.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
About like that. Alright, y'all.
I guess.
Let's make tracks. Were you gonna say something, Meg?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Alright. Map it out. Where are we heading?
My suggestion would be we do wanna. Oh, that's a terrible color for seeing what I'm saying. Can y'all see that?
Vaguely.
Hit. My vote is we do one of those, and then kind of follow the tunnels.
Works for me.
Yeah. And then clearing this room as we go.
Sounds good. Let's make it happen.
Right.
Yeah. I think. Ooh, let's make things complicated for Foxy when they get back. I think
no.
I have Knight up in the front with me, and Jay holding up the rear.
So, if Knight's coming up front with you, it's pretty easy to notice that you got him pretty good with those shots. He is not one to complain. But would not hurt to have him looked over.
Yeah. When we get somewhere safer, that's the plan. But for now, Faye says, "Thought I paid you to shoot better than me."
Yeah, well, I don't have an excuse. Hit me in the shoulder. My good one.
You have a good shoulder?
Shut the fuck up, Teo. I do.
Dead.
I do.
That's why we've got Gavin
Once
here.
Gavin fixes it.
Yeah, and I'll get on it. I promise. I think we're taking this little train
Yeah.
down the hallway once we're all loaded up.
Yeah, I agree.
We're gonna put Sunny right here next to Teo. We're gonna put the buddies together. Yeah, that's a good system. I like that.
All right. We take
Nobody
this.
is friends with Jay.
Nobody is friends with Jay.
Look, we all know why Jay is kept around.
Hey now.
Smell nice.
Jay is just Faye, but prettier and more of a meathead.
The problem with this is that Jay is the NPC buddy.
All right. We are ready to move. I don't know. Is it possible we could just like hold this formation by you moving us?
Yes.
Yeah. Shuffle us along to our doom.
Whoosh. I'm gonna put you on the outside of the lines because these lines are all on the token layer, and if I put you on the lines, it'll move them.
Mood. Is there anything horribly fucked up in this little chamber?
No,
Perhaps
it's mostly just maintenance gear.
Okay. Wait, do they have charges?
Charges?
Welding charges.
For the flamethrower?
No.
There's a couple.
And
I grab
guess.
if I see welding charges, I'm grabbing them. You said a couple, so I'm gonna assume that means 2.
As your game mother, why are you collecting welding charges?
Because I've been detonating them as bombs. You've forgotten.
I
but-
remember that from like 5 sessions ago.
Yeah. Why?
One instance, 5 sessions ago.
I had 3 welding charges, and they blew up several mans. Why shoot one guy when you can shoot one welding charge and blow up many guys? Who doesn't want to carry around a bomb? Right?
Good news is that it's a relatively clear path from here. There are no dudes lurking in the alcoves, no dudes lurking in the tunnels. So you get to the hub for communications easy enough. Although much like the rest of the station, it's locked down.
Maybe as we're working to set this up, I can, well, go about patching some old wounds.
Teo, Sonny, you're on door duty.
Mm-hmm.
Knock.exe or whatever it is that you do.
All right, Jay, Knight, line up.
No.
I got skin patches for everybody. Don't quite got the pretty band-aids, but we'll make do.
Faye is going to watch Gavin treat Knight's wound and kind of wince as she watches.
Hmm. I assume it's just, pistol injury wounds, traumatic entry of a foreign object
Yeah.
In and through somebody.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's treating that, getting the second skin on, and then kind of patching the holes in the suits.
That's what the needle and thread is for.
And duct tape. Duct tape is so
And lots
versatile.
of duct tape. So yeah, I'll just spend a lot of time. Where the hell y'all get on this ship or this station? Didn't think to radio us or anything?
We tried patching into the radio comms. It didn't work.
Of course it didn't. This place is fucked. From the F to the D to my ass. It's not gonna feel good. I'm just gonna let you both know that right now. It's not gonna feel good. This place fucks you if you have wounds. So you start noticing anything weird about this, I'll say as I pull, I like put that last bit of emphasis in as like rip duct tape. You start letting me know fast, okay?
Okay, how weird.
Your wound won't be healing right. You got necrotic tissue and lots of it. Well, just holler if you think it's weird or something. Fortunately, that's just where we're at right now.
Also, if reality starts looking like early 21st century graphics, yeah, we might want to tip us off about that too.
That's just you, champ.
You're special. Ain't he special, Sonny?
I think he's the most special guy on the ship, but that's just me.
Well, we're not on a ship anymore,
say
so
that
that
all
means
the
I have a
AI.
chance now, don't I?
He's too good for this world.
I can't say the station. I haven't met all the guys on the station.
No, well, they're real crack-ups. If they aren't crabs, they're crazy.
That
The
includes you
civilians-
then.
Oh, I'm crazy about you, son. You know that.
Aw.
I'm gonna move over and start working on the next injury. Bunch of crazy folk you are, though. Diving into this shit pile.
I mean, they work for us, so I think this is par for the course.
Faye is going to shoot you a look that, without saying anything, says, "Us, huh?"
I'm just saying, I was hoping I left the majority of the brain cells back on the ship. That y'all could, shelter in place and make do, but that's not my call to make, and I guess we were gone for a bit longer than we said we'd be. Kinda used to lose track of things in here.
How's the Shrike looking?
Well, there's still a giant hole, but for the most part, we've got the tech operational. So we came across the parts that you guys were collecting from the looks of it.
Yeah, we did do that. That's right.
Right,
Yep.
so that's good.
Way back when this was all sorta easy.
That was when we thought there were only going to be a few crab people.
The brochure only mentioned a few crab people. This is way too many crab people.
Do you guys know what's going on? Because we tried piecing together what the logs that we found, but there's a lot missing.
All we got so far is we have a Mines of Moria situation going on here.
What planet's Moria?
You need to stop referencing obscure 21st century literature.
I'm sorry, my base database was filled with the crap.
I guess what Teo's trying to say is there's a highly infectious pathogen that's been running amok around here. Elevated cortisol levels and high amounts of necrotic tissue. It carcinizes the human and make them real spooky and aggressive.
Also, there is what we suspect to be foreign code infecting most of the computer systems, so the technology may not be immune.
Remember when I called this place a shit pile? That's about the long and short of it.
Imagine the most dicked over that we've ever been, and then multiply that by like 8.
And then throw an elephant on top of it.
So you all had some new transmission you wanted to share with us.
Well, it's only a new part of the same transmission. Literally, like, a word and part of another one.
Joy.
And yeah.
Well, might as well share it now before shit gets even more fucked and don't even know who our
Oh,
friends are.
it was just monsters, and that's why Knight was very insistent on coming in to try to back you guys up. And in his words, drag you out by your coattails if he had to.
Lucky for me, I didn't bring my coat.
I asked if he meant like the scruff of your neck, but he got embarrassed.
Oh, not get embarrassed. Never.
Knight is just silent.
I imagine I'm actively working on Knight's injury at the moment.
Alright. Speaking of actively working, I'm guessing I have to roll tech to try and lift the lockdown on comms here.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's going to be a 16.
With a few tweaks and crossed wires, it opens easy enough.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have access to comms. Let's see if we can, find out what's finally going on here and get the hell out of this hellhole.
Just hold a moment here. I'm not quite done yet. What about the rest of the crew? They all sitting on outside, or what about them? You just the next wave of folks getting thrown in?
They're in the they're hanging tight in the strike and are under orders to not join us in here.
Tight in the shrike. That's just how I like.
Faye is kind of quiet for a second. Chews her lip. She looks over at Teo. Teo, you said you had extensive knowledge of 21st century writings?
Yes.
You happen to have the data bank of phrases that they put on old nuclear bunkers? Places where they disposed of nuclear material. We need a new message going out. And if it's going to be garbled to shit, better that it be garbled and clear that you should not fucking come here.
So did you want me to quote the translated Russian nuclear Christianity cult, or
I, Vermin, don't know exactly which one that we're referring to, but I'm going for the shit that they put on actual nuclear disposal sites. Like, this is not a place of honor. There are no valuables buried here.
Oh, so fun fact. It has been. There are circles in the science community who have stumbled upon, well, maybe not stumbled upon, but figured out that the best way of preserving the knowledge of A, the locations of those nuclear sites, and B, how to keep people the fuck away from those nuclear sites over long generations is quite literally religion.
Hey. Okay, so yeah. Sure. Whatever one is right.
Okay. I believe I have a few phrases in mind.
Yeah, Turk, that one.
Yeah, I found it. Sorry. So, Captain, I have I have a question. Are we proceeding in full strength here, or are we leaving a team behind to proceed forward? Because, well, someone shot these fine soldiers to hell. And, well, I've done what I can for them, but I don't know how
For the
you...
time being, I think the safest place for everybody to be is right where we can see them. I don't trust myself to be stumbling upon them later on.
All right.
Plus, we work better when we've got a firing line.
I just hope it works.
Yep. Hope it works.
And Jay pulls out was essentially reloads for the weapons that she knows you guys brought in. So the service pistol, the vacuum pistol, and Petunia.
How many ammo does that ammo us?
He ammos that ammo us. Say at least a full reload.
Yeah.
I assume that means 1 ammo. Because the way ammos work in this game is funky.
Say 6 ammo.
Oh, holy shit, okay.
Fuck it, why not?
Okay.
Fuck it, we ball.
Jesus.
All right. We lock and load up and ready to party.
Yeah, I need everybody to make me condition rolls, please.
First memory, how does that work again?
A d6. Need to know if you rolled a 1.
I rolled a 6.
And you are
Oh,
fine.
hey, I did not roll a 1.
I rolled a 4.
Then you are all fine.
I'm
Hey.
waiting for that to go wrong. Boy, howdy.
So, walking into communications, much like everywhere else in the colony, it's dark. Low lighting, and see from the terminals and the doorways beyond that there's even more locked doors. You've seen it before. Surprising is what you encounter almost trying to actually even get in is that there's a makeshift barricade beyond the first door. Stacked chairs and tables. They tried to keep themselves secure, but there's nobody here. So can you say that it really worked? But we are going to be stopping here for the night. We'll pick up and see what's in store in communications next time.
Oh boy.
Right. Thank you everybody for coming and hanging out. It's off to my players first in overlay order to shout themselves out, say goodnight.
All right. Which means it's my turn. Hey everybody, I am Turk, or Turk Accented if you also accidentally rolled really well to hit your own crew. But it's okay, because you can also fix them. I was, of course, playing Gavin Lapata, the provider of fixes, stitches, and general know-how and saying words. And I've had a great time. If you want to see more of me and my face and things I do, you can, of course, find me this Saturday over on Lost Caravan as I help put another game into Recall Week. I'll be running Electric Bastion Lands. It was going to be fabulous. Well, we made a pivot here, do some life things, which should be really fun if you're all familiar. Very, very weird, fun, and zany game. Recall Week, of course, being a time where everyone over at Lost Caravan gets a chance to bring back their favorite action figures and dolls and mush them back together in new and interesting ways. Beyond that, I'll be here on the 13th for Oathsworn, see the Dragon Lords, which is, of course, my baby that I've been running for 2 years now, with some intermissions here and there. The players are handling a political plots of Medusae, and just try to get their stuff and maybe leave. So we'll see how that goes for them. Then I'm back on Lost Caravan with my latest episode of Caravan of Cthulhu. It's just a bunch of rotating Call of Cthulhu one-shots. And then on the 16th, I'll be at Lost Caravan with the finale of Impossible Landscapes, the Delta Green campaign that's been going over there, at least the season 2 finale. So, yeah, then it's a big old holiday. Give myself a break. Like, I think you all should. Eventually, not immediately, but, take care of yourselves. And thank you all for joining us, and make sure you support the awesome people you see on your screen. They're about to tell you some awesome things about where you can find them, and they're super talented. Give them monies and other forms of support. Throw it over to Jacques, one of those awesome people I mentioned before.
Yes. So, hi, I'm Checkpoint Failure. Well, I thank everybody for joining us for tonight. So, let's see. Places where you can find me. You can find me over on Twitch. Well, yeah, I'm here on Twitch, of course. Look, it's been a long week. So, you can find me over on Twitter, because I refuse to call it anything else, as Shockpoint622, and on Blue Sky at Shockpoint Failure. So, you can track me there. I usually post what I'm doing there. The next time you'll be able to catch me, I believe, would... Some knee-jerk part of me wants to say I have something tomorrow, but I cannot confirm what it is. So the next thing I know for the Beyond the Shadow of a Doubt I do have will be my own stuff every Monday and Wednesday right here on Twitch. And then I believe I do have another episode of the Investigations of Site 117G over on Singularity Roleplay on next Friday the 17th. I'm trying to think, what else do I have next week? Because I feel like next week is also going to be a bit of a crowded week. King's Gambit that Saturday as well, I want to say. Yes, I believe we are going to be having a bit of an early session with King's Gambit also on Singularity that Saturday the 18th, and then oh god, yeah, next week is going to be busy because right after that I believe we have Breaking Neon that very Sunday on the 19th. Oh, that's going to be a busy weekend. Back to back. But yes, so there's all of that going on. I do have something in the works early December. I will go ahead and announce there will not be a episode of Speakeasy Conspiracy this first Saturday of December. I have plans that particular weekend, so I will not be able to host that. So we will... So negotiations are still happening, but most likely the next session of that will not be happening until the first of the new year. So look forward to that. Oh, also, I do have a game over on itch, Noctis Archive. It is due for a rewrite now that the game jam is done. The rewrite should be up and available before the end of the year, but nevertheless, feel free to check out it in its current form. It's still fun. And then I do have a much larger project that I'm planning on releasing the first part of before the end of the first quarter of 2024. So also keep an eye out for that. I believe that wraps me up for the time being. But yes, if anybody is willing to throw around monies, and there are various different ways of doing that. I believe yes. Um, Turk already mentioned it, but yes, Lost Caravan is doing a bit of an extra life thing, so that's also fun. If you feel free, you can also throw money at us. I am not above begging. I need money. And I believe I'm going to wrap that up because I'm now rambling.
Hey, that means it's over to me. What's up, everybody? I'm Legendary Vermin. You can find me as Legendary Vermin on all the places on the internet that matter, which of course includes Itch, Twitch, Tumblr, Blue Sky, .com. If you want to see more games that I am in, hang around Neon Lights Roleplay. You can find the Discord, usually within the chat. Yeah. You can see other games that I play on the YouTube channel as well. Next things that I have coming up in terms of role playing. Next Tuesday, I'm going to be over on Singularity Roleplay for another episode of Camp Runners Cross. There we go. And I think after that, things are going to be thin for a while. But I will be starting in the new year, coming back strong with the next episode of The World Within You. We're taking kind of a longer hiatus because if you're out at PAX U, say hi to me because I'll be there with blue hair and pronouns. Also, if you want to check out the games that I make, my itch is great for that. You can see one of my games, No Amount of Armor, a game of down-to-earth mecha role-play action, played out right here on this very channel in Stardust Ghosts. Check them out. They are phenomenal role players. They are pushing every button that the system has to tell a good story. And I'm so proud that they chose my game to do that with. Yeah, I think that's all I got for now. So I'll send it up to Meg.
It's me, Meg, and/or Meg Mysteria. You can find me as such on Twitch, on Twitter, on Itch. You can also find me on Blue Sky. As far as what I've got coming up, you can find me next Tuesday on Singularity running Camp Runners Cross, where I get to traumatize gay kids at camp. And have a grand time doing it. After that, I think the next thing coming up for me is going to be once again over at Singularity Roleplay for Breaking Neon on the 19th. Where we're going to have a new cast member. So that'll be fun. We get to see a new rift. And they get to be introduced to the chaos that is our crew. Yeah. But after that, if you like seeing me run more things, if you like seeing me run sci-fi horror, if you like seeing me run Alien, I'm doing that again. Heart of Darkness will come back for our next installment sometime this month. I am slacking on doing things, but we will have it this month and probably going into next month because I don't know how to do one-shots. Terrible at them.
Join the club.
But they will happen and it will be grand as I torment more players with game mothering. But that's it. Thank you guys for hanging out for the night. Stick around. We'll probably end up throwing a raid.
Absolutely. All right.
Night, everybody. Bye.